it is the 1st of December, which means it's time for Vlogmas! Just a little bit excited. So this year I actually have 4 advent calendars. Yeah, I am continuing the tradition of opening up my advents and recording them for you. And anything else that I get up to that is a bit Christmassy at this time of year. So I will go start day 1 by talking you through the advents that I do have and opening them up for day 1. So to begin with though, I have one advent that has not yet arrived, and I am a little bit worried because it's quite a considerable amount of money, but it is currently in the postal system, so yeah, we know what that's like at the moment in the UK because Royal Mail keeps striking. But so I think it went out on like the 14th of November, and then we got dispatch emails on the 22nd of November, but the tracking hasn't changed since the 14th. So I have been in touch with, it is a hand-dyed yarn advent because I get one every year. Sometimes I get 2. This year I got just the one because it was so expensive. I just wanted to get the one. I have been in touch with the dyer, and from what I understand, they have contacted Royal Mail, but obviously there's not really much else they can do. So yeah, hopefully there'll be a 4th joining this little setup. What I will say is I'm currently sat on the floor because this is my radiator and my sofa usually sits here, but because obviously it's getting rather cold now, I've moved all the furniture around so I can get to the radiator and use it to not only dry clothes but also just heat the room up a bit, without worrying that it's going to burn the sofa or burn the flat. So yeah, which means my living room is in a bit of a mess at the minute because I'm still working my way through organising and putting everything back. So I don't currently have my normal sofa to sit on, which you may have seen before. I do, however, have one space on the sofa that's usually here, but I just sit in that in the morning to put my shoes on. So yeah, it's been that kind of week, or a couple of weeks. I also have stock in the living room because I am doing a not craft market. It's the main Christmas market that I do every year. So I'm doing Billericay Christmas market. It tends to be the only one I do. So all the stock that I have for that is currently sitting in my living room space as well, rather than in the studio space, which is pretty much a dumping ground still. I have, however, decided to get rid of certain crafts and free up some space that way, and I keep finding yarn, so I have officially put myself on a yarn buying ban. Yeah, there is one more of the Hit Parade Perf Collab Club yarns that I want to get to complete the year, and then after that, that's it. There's nothing, unless I need it to finish a project of some sort. So yeah, because I keep finding stuff. I've got so many yarn cakes and all in a variety of different colours, and yet they're just sitting there because I keep buying more. So yeah, so this is going to keep me occupied for the next 25 days or so. Right, so that is the first advent calendar. I'll explain more about that when it arrives. But I do also have the Crochet Society one behind me. This one actually has doors, which is a bit cumbersome, really. It doesn't need the doors. Yeah, they kind of get in the way a little bit, but I don't really want to hack them off either. So yeah, that's the Crochet Society one. I'm going to open that one first, I think. I have also got the one up here. is the Beholder's Gaze dice advent again this year. We really enjoyed opening that up last year and taking it in turns. So my son Joey is going to open up all the odd days and I'm going to open up the even days, which means I get to open it on my birthday. So that's what I did last year. So he's going to come and open that in a little bit for me and then I'll talk to you about it. And the other one you can see up here behind my little sheepy was actually a gift. So it's from Sass Wax, who is Linda and Amy. It's a mother-daughter duo, and they have been doing our crochet workshops at the Little Yarn Hut in Grays. And yeah, we've just become really good friends. So Lynn left some of her wax melts at the shop so that we could have a sniff basically and try and find a few that we wanted to have on burning in the shop during the day, and left some more. And I immediately went, every time someone came in I was like, have you tried these, have you tried these? So they gave us each an advent as gifts for selling their melts as well, so that's really nice. If you do want to have a look, I'll put all the details for their Etsy shop down below. They're also on Facebook and I think they might be on Instagram, I'm not sure, possibly. Yeah, so I do not have much light in this area though. Normally when I do podcasts from this corner, I'm a bit higher up, and it's usually during the day, but it is gone 7 o'clock at night because I think this year evening times is the only time I'm actually going to be able to record at the moment, unless it's a weekend and then I can do the mornings. But there's also a few evenings that I'm not going to be home, so I'm going to have to double up on some days as well, which means evenings is a lot easier to do. So without further ado, let's dive into the advents, shall we? Right, so first up is Crochet Society. Now, as we've had for the last couple of years, there is an advent cow to go with this as well. So I'll be checking that out as soon as I've opened door one. So let's have a look. What I have been told is there is a ball of yarn and a something else as well. Right, so our first one is icing sugar. So it's Bella Coco Crochet Confection DK again. We've had this quite a lot, and actually the last two advents were in this yarn as well. So yeah, we're going to be starting with white again. We started with white last year too to make the snowflakes. So I'll put links to last year and the year before's advent calendars so you can see how they went down. And we also have a sparkly new crochet hook. It is a 4mm hook this time. We've had 3.25 I think last time. So it's nice and sparkly. It's got like these little, I don't know whether they're meant to be trees or let's go with trees, yeah. So that is my new sparkly hook. And then we also should have, this is the card, which gives us access to the pattern, because unfortunately this year the pattern is only for those that have purchased the advent calendar. So yeah, it says, I wanted to give you something extra special this year, so I've designed some exclusive mini makes to spread some Christmas cheer. So there are little extras to go along with this as well, which is really cute. Okay, so yeah, and then so that's on the back of the card, and on the front of the card we've got the link and password to get into the cow as well. So we'll pop those back in there for a minute. I'm not going to put it back in the unit because I want to start the blanket, so that will be fun. I'm going to take Sheepy down. I do love this. I got this from a little shop in Hornchurch, and they sell really cute Christmas decorations. This I actually bought last year in their sale. Well, this year, but like January time, and he's got a little Christmas hat on, and I thought I couldn't really not have a sheep with a Christmas hat, so we have this one. And you'll notice that Brian, the Christmas Brian, is also on top of this calendar, guarding my other 2 advents. So this is a Lex & Stitches pattern for Made by Penguins. He's a little penguin. Wing. And I have used the King Cole Glitz in the Christmas colourway for his coat and his wings. And then some white and yellow from my stash. But I feel like I need to make more of this and potentially have them on sale at future events because I think they're really cute. So there is also a hedgehog up here, which will probably fall down as soon as I move the calendar. But we're going to get down the wax melt one, and we're going to open door number 1. And now we're going to see if I can actually work out what they smell like. Oh, I wonder if it's in upside down. Oh, there's a little sleeve in front of it to protect it. Let's put it back in. See? Right, so day 1, and these are all little stars. So let's tip that one out. What does this one out? Oh, that might be gingerbread. So what they have done is actually given us a list of all the scents for the month. So the idea is that you melt a star a day. So I am going to clean up my wax burner to pop that on. So let's get out. So here's the list, and we've also got a slightly bigger bar for Christmas Day as well. So let's have a look at what day number 1 is. Now I always try and do this and not peek at the other days. So I was right, it is gingerbread. So it's spiced cookie with hints of vanilla, nutmeg, cinnamon and ginger. So I'm definitely going to put that on because I love that smell. It's just so nice. I think I might have even bought a full bar when they had them at the top. So yeah, that's advent number 2. And then I'm going to get Jerry to open the next one. But I'm going to get it down first. And you'll see what I mean, hopefully, by the hedgehog look. I actually bought this when Jerry was little from a friend of mine. I just thought it was really cute. And it's a green tinsel hedgehog. So this one has, oh, actually let's read it. So this year's box has got like 2 dragons making a fiery Christmas tree in the middle. It comes with 1 unreleased 7-piece Beholder's Gaze exclusive die set, 3 random full 7-piece die sets split up within the calendar, so you get 1 dice a day until day 20. Is it 25? Where's 25? I don't know, maybe it's 24. Maybe it might be 24. And then 2 random additional D20s. So if you saw last year's, I got a really nice bright pink set on the last day, and I love it. I absolutely love that set. It's one of the best die sets I've ever had because it's just so pretty. So I'm going to take the plastic sleeve off because there is a plastic cover on it to keep the doors closed whilst it was in transit. So yes, I'm going to get Jerry to open it and then I'll show you what the first dice is. Right, Jerry has been in and opened up day 1. It is up here on the Beholder's Gaze symbol for the die shop, and it is a little purple one. And my camera is really rubbish, but it is really pretty. So I currently have, last year I had a dice rolling tray that I put them all in, but I don't have, that's kind of full at the minute with last year's ones. So I've dug this out of one of my Crochet Society boxes, so I'm going to use this for now. And I think it's quite apt actually because it's got like all the wizardy stuff on it. So that's going to sit in there, and I'll put the rest in there as the days go by. Okay, so I have just logged the laptop on and gone to our advent calendar page, and it looks like it's going to be another one that you have to join together, which is quite sweet. So I'm going to get my wax melt burning, and I'm going to sit down and crochet.